It's Wednesday, April 6th. And I bring the date up today, you guys. I bring up the date today because it's very important.
Why?
December 8th, my wife sent out Christmas cards. December 8th. I can't even, if I try to remember what our Christmas card looks like, I don't know. Last night, my wife, I remember her, she walked out to get the mail. She came back with the mail. She goes, oh my God, look at this. And this is a Christmas card that we got back, sent back to us last night. It says, no longer lives here. Return to sender. December 8th. Grant Inman. Grant never got our Christmas card.
Oh, no.
How's that?
So, Grant, here you go. Sorry about that, man. If you wouldn't mind hanging that in your refrigerator.
Appreciate it. Merry Christmas, guys.
Yeah, man. Just in case. And you know what's funny is I tried to put myself in Grant's head, but as me, because Grant probably didn't even know he didn't get a Christmas card from me, but me as Grant, I'm like pissed that I didn't get a Christmas card from Johnjay.
Oh, yeah. You're mad.
I'm like, how the hell did Johnjay not send me a Christmas card?
Hey, I've been stewing about it for, 6 months now?
Fired up, guys.
I can't believe Johnjay didn't give me a Christmas card. What a douchebag. What the hell? What did I do? Like, maybe,
I don't have children. I don't want to see your children.
Like, I figured you'd be walking around me going, hey, you know I moved, right? I moved a couple I don't know if you got my new address or not or whatever. Like
Dropping hints.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Remember my old place that I was in? Like last year around Christmas time? This year Christmas time's going to be different because we're in a new place.
I saw you post a picture of your new Christmas card on Instagram, so I didn't know if you wanted to, if you were just doing that or were you sending them out? Are you sending them out too? Because you know I got different address. But Grant didn't care. He didn't even know. You didn't even know. You didn't even know, huh?
Nah, man, it's cool.
I know.
I had no idea.
You didn't even care. You didn't even care. Anyway. So there's this TV show I started watching, and I text Kyle, and I was like, please watch this show. It's called The Outlaws. It's on Amazon Prime. And what I didn't know is that it is written, directed by the guy, you know the tall, skinny guy on that show? Mm-hmm. He also created The Office.
He did?
Yes, with Ricky Gervais.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Like the original
The original Office, yeah. And it's called Outlaws. And I find it to be such a unique show because it's kind of a comedy, and all of a sudden it turns into a thriller and suspenseful. And I'm on episode 3, and
wild.
I am like all into the show. Like I'm like, this is unbelievable, and it's funny too. So, how far are you, Con? What do you think?
I'm a little bit into the second episode, and it's cute. It's like, it is weird that you say it's like The Office because I was trying to think of what show to compare it to, and it's not really anything like The Office. Like it's a group of people who are all like doing community service together for all different reasons. Like they're coming from all different walks of life. So you have like a cast of very different characters that are all little quirky and lovable in their own way. And so like, yeah, it was like kind of funny. And then all of a sudden this thing happens and you're like, oh, kind of on the edge of your seat. So I'm like interested to see where it's going. Like, how is the story going to unfold and wrap up?
So you're on episode 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
so
the middle of the beginning.
I just finished episode 2, and so much happens, and it's literally like there's like funny moments, but then it's like, oh my God, what's going to happen right now? Because there's money, there's heists, there's drugs, there's criminals, there's people coming after these people to kill them, and they don't know, and there's kidnappings, and it's like, what the hell? Yeah, I know. I'm telling you.
And it's funny, too?
And it's funny. It's very funny. Like, subtle funny that later you're like, oh, wow, that's really good.
Are they like half-hour episodes, hour episodes?
I don't know. It might be an hour. There's only 6 episodes.
I think it's an hour. They're hour episodes. But Christopher Walken's really funny. He's greetings and flirtations. How does he greet the people? He says like quirky things that I'm like, I want to remember that and use that down the road.
If Christopher Walken, legendary Christopher Walken, is on the show. He reminds me very much of a funnier version of John Voight in Ray Donovan.
Yes.
There's some stuff there. Anyway, I think it's going to be a big show. It's called
The Outlaws.
The Outlaws on Amazon Prime. Okay, little Noah. Noah, can you step up here? Noah is kind of a utility player in the show, trying to get a job on the show. We kind of have an opening, so he's like auditioning for the last 5 months. How long have you been trying out?
Since October.
Since October?
Oh my.
Did you get a Christmas card?
On and off.
It's coming yet.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Probably take Grant. He's going to leave it there. I know he is.
Since October, damn.
Yeah.
On and off.
Well, good for you. Well, hopefully somebody makes a decision.
Hey, Kyle on
We
our
don't
show.
do things quickly around here.
Yeah. How long did Kyle try out? Or
A full year.
Yeah. I mean,
Like every single day. You've been in and out.
that's
you
true.
got like
That's
8
true.
months
very
to go.
true. That's very true. I've been in and out a couple
You
times.
came like it's been the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe. Right.
That's been
October,
every day,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. What happened last night with your parents? Because you live at home still, right, with mom and dad.
Yeah, I live at home with my parents, and I was just hanging out, and I was upstairs doing my homework, and all of a sudden, there's like an earthquake happening, and I hear this really loud like male voice, and I realize that something's going on with the TV downstairs, and the TV is connected to an audio system that has speakers in the ceiling, so pictures are flying off the wall because it's so loud, and so it goes quiet, and I'm like, what just happened? So I call my mom downstairs on FaceTime, and
You
she's
didn't
like,
even go downstairs.
no.
Wait, you FaceTimed your mom while you guys are at home?
Yes. and
During an earthquake.
My mom has not been upstairs in like a year. We do all of our communication over the phone.
Like something terrible could have happened in your FaceTime mirror.
Yep.
You
Wait
all
for it to
right,
ring
Mom?
and everything.
Everything's good
Mom.
down there.
Mom, why aren't you answering? Mom, meatloaf. All right. So then what?
So I call, and she's like, the TV has gone out of control. And she's like, the volume's going up on its own. As soon as I unmute, it just goes from 0 to 100, and there's nothing anyone can do. And I was like, well, that's weird. Like, why is that happening? And she's like, well, Hulu wasn't working, so I decided to put TikTok on the TV, and so that's what it was. It was a TikTok that had gone off the charts, and I was like, oh no. And so, my dad went into Home Depot mode, and he's on the floor with like a screwdriver trying to fix the receiver, and all this stuff's happening, and I'm still on the phone. I was doing my homework.
Depot mode. That reminds me of all those TikToks, right?
Yeah, literally.
The Home
the
Depot
white shoes
TikTok.
and the. So, like, I'm sitting there on the phone, and my mom forgot she was on the phone, so she was like, "Oh, you're still here," and I'm just listening to them argue, and I'm like, "This is great material." I'm like, "I'm keeping this," and so eventually she's like, "Well, we're gonna go," and the noise never happened again, so I figured that it was fixed or whatever, and I go downstairs before I went to bed just to say goodnight, and I was like, "Oh, it must be working," and they went, "Shh, we're watching a movie." And I was
So
like, okay, it is.
the volume kept shooting up to 100, and it rocked your world. And the way you communicate with your family is on FaceTime.
Absolutely.
No point
It's
if
the
you
small
thought,
things.
why don't I walk down and see what's happening just in case?
Try to go fix it for them,
Yeah.
help them out.
Nope.
All right, Noah.